Welcome back to Middlefield Custom Sawmill. Today we have this fresh cherry log. Thing's got mushrooms growing all over it. It's punky on the top here, but there's a lot of solid wood on the sides, and there's this. A Y. So we're going to cut it the wrong way. I'm not sawing it for stability. I'm not sawing it for the figure of the boards coming off the outside. I want either slabs with some Y figure, or I want a long pole, a long cant. And then I'm going to do something cool with the cant if I go that route. So we're going to start cutting. We'll probably get some boards off it, so there will be some nice cherry boards, but well, you'll see. It's easier to show you. So this is the log. Try and get it all in the shot here. That's really big. And then as we go up this way, you can see it's got these, I don't know if that's burl forming or if it just has the mumps, but there's a whole bunch of them there. There's more here, here, and here. And then there was a branch, and of course, you know, the logger guys cut it off because they don't like branches. So much for that. But right there, going back, there should be some good Y figure. And then this part's a little smaller in diameter, but it's still pretty straight. And I do have one problem. I don't know if you can see that, but the blade is, it's not, I mean, I'm all the way back, and I can show you from here better. The back of the blade is here. The front of the blade is here. So I'm going to have to cut this off because there's just no room. There you go. Now you can see. There's too much log. So I'm going to lose about 6 inches, which that's okay. That is a big log. It gets really big down at that end. Let's get some measurements. At the small end, we've got about 18 inches. Before I go and cut it off, it's a little over 16 feet. So it's going to be about 15.5 feet. And then down here at the big end, it's 21 inches by 20 inches. So not bad. 20-inch cherry log at the big end. Up here, where the Y is, we're at about 28 inches wide. That's a heavy piece. You can see it's just short enough. So I don't know if I got that on video or not. Maybe not, but what I was doing was taking my cap cut, and I got to there and realized, am I even in the camera? So what I was doing, I came down here, got to here, and realized it was too high. I'd be cutting like 4 inches off. So I got back out and I came back, made a couple of cuts, and now I can make this one again. But I figured I'd show you the wood in the meantime. First off, for anybody wondering, nice and flat, all the way down. Both ways. Here's the wood. I'm going to have to walk down the log to show it to you. But you can see there's some burl and standard cherry figure here. Nice stuff. Some more burl there. It goes more. And there's some more burl there. And of course the camera's in the light. And some more burl there. And then the rest of the log hasn't even been touched yet. I gotta get down from here. Oh yeah, here. For those of you wondering, That's as close as I come to short shorts. Because nobody wants to see that. Oh yeah. That's a big piece of wood. Oh! That's 1.5 inches thick, and I don't know how wide. I have to measure it up here. So at the widest part, 26 inches. Ah, it's getting there. Wow, there's a lot more burl. I'll show you that part because that's the other end. We stopped here on the last cut. There's more burl. That's not bad. Yeah, it's flat, 26 inches wide, and it's still cut flat. Nice. That's where I stopped because of a piece of wood. And there's the rest. That was one cut. Filled the bucket. These are kind of long. "16-foot cherry slabs." Oh yeah. Whew. Oh, we're going to throw some water on that. more burl. Whew, I'm out of breath now. You know, it's like 85 degrees out here. And this is hard work. It's getting me, folks. All right, there's some more burl. I threw the water on it. Hopefully I showed you that. Here is some Y figure. Really pretty. A little bit of bark inclusions in the middle, but man, look at how long this thing goes. I mean, it's still going and going to there. Even a little further to there. That is a long Y figure. That is a long, wide Y figure. There is kind of a hole here and a brown spot. What is that? It's just a brown spot. But ooh, yes. I mean, nice stuff. It just goes on and on and on. And I'm just going to go down the rest of the log here. Turns plain cherry here. It's not even highly figured, it's just cherry. And then there's the end. I gotta find a way to show you how long it is. It goes from here as far as I can reach. You guys don't know how long my arms are. It's 64 inches of Y figure. That's got to be the biggest Y figure I've seen yet. 64 inches. Okay, so needless to say, I'm going to slab it. These are some pretty slabs. I haven't even looked at the skinny end yet. I'm going to cut it down a little further before I start looking at that, but this is outstanding. That'll make a pretty table. Even if you just cut it here and use this piece, it's gorgeous. I can't stop looking at wood. Oh yeah, that's not heavy. I can't even pull it. "16-foot 2-inch thick slab." Yeah. Still going. Now it's got a line. Man, that is flat. Those carbide blades, this is the 5th log. They're still cutting really nice. I like it. I'm pretty sure it's hard to tell just how big one of these slabs are, but to give you an idea, there you go. That's as far as I can reach. Alright, so I saved you the trouble of watching me log wrestle. Got the log flipped over. We're going to slab it down this way. I'm just going to try and cut all the way through it. I'll probably have to take the cap cut off, but I think the slabs I can leave on there until I'm done cutting. The sun went away. It looks like we got a thunderstorm rolling in, so the skid steer is underneath you, under the roof. That's why there's nothing over here for the slabs. So they got to stay there until I get them cut. All right, let's do it. Okay, what I'm going to do now, I'm going to get rid of the cap cut, and then I'm going to take one slab off at a time and go lean them against the log over there so they're up in the air. Because I got to get the bottom one first to put on the stack, and then they got to go on in reverse order. So they're too heavy to lift by hand. I got to use the forks. Which means you guys got to come down. You can hear it's raining. Look, there's puddles and everything. I'm going to get some water. Perfectly flat. I love these carbide blades. I could just put it out there in the rain. Down here, I'm going off to the side so you don't get shadows. That's some pretty figure there. That is some pretty figure. And I get down here and there's a knot. That's the only knot on this whole face. There's no knots. Well, there's that little thingy, but that doesn't count. There's one knot. And here's the rest of the board. That's a nice piece of cherry there. Woo! This is really good. That is really nice. Alright. I guess I gotta take the next slab off. Yeah, come on, you move back down here. Oh, this one's the thin one. I had to cut one of them 2 inches. This is the one. That didn't make it light though. Holy smokes. It really didn't. Don't go away. This is the pith slab. So you can see a little bit of the pith right there. I didn't put any water on this part. But the reason I cut the pith was for this. And this. And this. And it goes on and on and on and on all the way to there, and then there's a crack from there to the end. So look at that figure. That is a long bit of cherry. I know it'll probably break. I know it'll swell up a little bit, but if I can get a usable slab out of that, even if I have to put epoxy in it, that's a nice slab. That is a nice, I mean, that is some pretty stuff. I don't know if the camera's picking that up, but man, it is just 3-dimensional. It's so much better than a boring straight grain cherry. So yeah, I'm gonna try again. Sometimes you can get them to dry flat. I mean, you have to bull dry them, you know, air dry them for 2 years. It takes a lot. If you just throw it in the kiln, forget it. The kilns they'll swell up and crack and all kinds of nasty stuff. But air drying, especially, you know, wrapped as a big log, that works sometimes. You do get some good slabs, even with the cherry pith. So I'm going for it. I want the slabs that you can't get. You know, the slabs that nobody has because it's too hard to do. Those are the ones I'm trying to make. So, okay folks, that's that log. We've got this slab here. I've got 3 slabs over there, and then I've got 2 more stacked up over here. Now, what I have to do is I have to go get those 3 you just saw and sticker these and stack those one at a time on top of these, and then get the last one off the sawmill. Actually, that's the first one. Yeah, that's the first one that goes on top here. Then those 3 in order, the closest one to me, and then... Anyway, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. It was a big cherry. Those are heavy. Those are 250-pound slabs, so they're good size. But yeah, that's it for today. Come back again. Thanks. It's called crotch figure for a reason. Yeah, as soon as I started stacking the wood, the son went, "Wait, quick, turn up the heat. He's stacking wood." Now I'm all sweaty. Oh my God.